Hello everyone, my name is Jorge Espinoza. Welcome to this listening and speaking assignment second bimester. The topic for today is Before You Said I Do. So let's talk about marriage. Marriage used to be one of the most wonderful and sacred things that happen in a couple's life. However, times have changed and people are getting married for the wrong reasons. People are getting married, seeing marriage as some sort of a contract. As long as the other person keep providing financially or emotionally, I'll stay with you. These are the wrong reasons to stay married to someone. Just like Dr. Gary Chapman says in his video, that marriage has two stages. The first stage is called the honeymoon stage, in which everything is perfect and wonderful. However, when this stage finishes, you start noticing the bad side about the other person, maybe the way they chew, maybe the way they walk. So he says that in order for you to come across this little inconvenience, you have to put a bit of an effort and practice things like romance, good communication, and compassion. He shares that based on his own experience when he came across these problems in the early stages of his marriage. He says that his wife used to tell him, you tell me I love you, I love you, I love you, but you never help me around the house. So he realized that whenever we say I love you to somebody, we should put that love into action, maybe to help around the house, maybe to cook for your partner, maybe to treat your partner, with little details here and there. He says also to spend time with your partner's family also will help, and also to get to know your partner at other levels, like intellectually, emotionally, will be the main keys to have a successful marriage. Now let's talk about the article. Basically, the article talks about things that the number one is that we shouldn't fall into myths. If things aren't going the way they are supposed to, not to freak out. Every marriage is unique, every situation is unique, so don't pay attention if your marriage isn't going the way that it's supposed to, but try to make it work. The second thing is to have treats with your partner. For example, to be kind with each other, to be understanding with each other, to be compassionate with each other will be key to have a successful marriage. Also, to always focus on the positive side of marriage. If you come across a problem, always look for the positive side. Always look for a positive solution. Don't focus on the negative. And whenever you feel stuck about your marriage, look for professional help. Look for a marriage counselor. Look for professional advice, but never ever give up. Now I'm going to talk about what my teacher said in an interview. Basically, my teacher said in an interview that there's all kinds of questions before and after you get married. There's questions like where are we going to live, who's going to work, how much we're going to make, etc., etc. So having good understanding and a good dialogue, it's key to have a successful marriage based on his own experience. Another thing is that he doesn't agree with a prenuptial contract. He says that a prenuptial contract is almost like thinking that your marriage is destined for failure. So he doesn't agree with that. And he says that if there's one thing that he could include, if there ever was an agreement, it would be how to deal with the stress whenever you come across a problem, so you can deal with it successfully in a marriage. And one of the main aspects for him to in a marriage is communication. He says that if there's no good communication, there's nothing in that marriage. So having a good communication is the solid base to have a successful marriage. So what we can say is the conclusion of this. As a conclusion, I can say that there's no such a thing as the perfect marriage. Every marriage will come across problems, difficulties, obstacles. But as long as there's a couple very important things such as true love, compassion, understanding, and faith, the perfect balance of all these things will make your marriage work. But especially true love, because if there's true love, there will be true will and there will be a good attitude and a good approach to try to make things work. And also, why do I say faith? I say faith because, I don't agree about signing a prenuptial contract, because just like my teacher said, thinking that you have to sign a prenuptial contract, you're already thinking, oh, maybe that person is going to cheat, maybe I'm going to divorce. So having this kind of position, having this kind of attitude, obviously is not going to work. So that's why you have to have faith. Faith that your marriage is going to work. Have faith that your marriage is going to work. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your partner. And always think in the positive. And like this, you are destined to have a successful marriage. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.